I'm thinking the corn diet, in my opinion, is giving more protein and stuff, more fats and protein, and then letting them free range as much as possible, obviously. Uh, but it's helping them, especially since it was cold and I've stuck the corn. They didn't eat much. Like I dumped 50-pound bags 2 days in a row, and it took them like 4 or 5 days to get it through the snow and stuff. They wasn't hungry. So these chickens just found some old whatever my wife made months ago. She said it was no good. Some noodles with beans in it. Some kind of fucking shit that I would never eat. Chickens can eat it, and that's protein. So they eat really good today. Pound and a half is what chickens eat. And 70% to 80% of their diet is supposed to be grass and stuff. So as long as they free range, they can eat as much as they want, especially in the summertime. Wintertime, probably have to add a little bit more food. But at the high end, it's $10 a day to feed them. I have 200 chickens. I swear, if I really did it correctly, like the way I'm doing it, I can feed fucking 400, 500 on $10 a day. Especially if you get free food from the dumpster. So that's how I do it. And no, they are not organic or anything. I need to make a video on that, another video. But everyone knows more than me. It's funny how that happens. Doing this 20 fucking years. So them two roosters, he's one I hatched. He's not supposed to be. Another guy is not supposed to be a rooster, but he is a rooster. They're going through that shit right there. And that's like really thick, right? It was under some egg boxes. So it's been there for a good year or so. If you look very closely at this stuff, and it doesn't smell, you will see all like the sand that they eat. And that's what them two was just doing. I was watching them. I couldn't pull my phone out fast enough, but they was going through eating in the sand because that's how they ground their stuff up. I can't bend down anymore. I hurt myself. I don't know what the fuck I did. Anyway, they back. Their crop and their gizzard. That's where all the food's hold in little pieces of sand, and people use oyster shells or eggshells. It basically picture it like grinding the food up so that they can just digest it. Their stomachs and stuff are very, very different than any other animal. Different than like a cow or a pig or anything else we eat. Chickens are very, very efficient at what they eat, and they don't waste much. But that's what they are doing, and they're going to be out here for days and days and days. They really haven't. They messed maybe with half the corn. There's a good bit of corn still there, and they've just been going through it. We did have something fly over. I didn't see anything, but they flipped the fuck out right when I went inside. So I came back out, and they hid for a little while. Then they finally come back out here. It's right at 5 o'clock today. So anyway, they are eating everything, reusing everything, listening to someone sing, and then they are recomposting and they are tilling it up like that one right there. You watch her, she will find little sand pieces, whatever she wants, and just go, that's the Rhode Island Red, 2 Isa Browns, and their throats are so freaking full of shit. That's not even funny. And really and truly, I haven't fed them that much. I do want to make a correction on the previous little clip that I'm going to add to this. Is chickens have to eat a half a pound. I said a pound and a half. Not a half, rephrase. A quarter pound. Quarter. 4 quarters in a pound. I keep seeing the picture in my head. A quarter pound of food is usually a typical day for a chicken. That does not mean a quarter pound of corn or a quarter pound of lettuce or whatever. It just means food. It's like human body is usually 2,000 calories. That's a quarter pound for them is their 2,000 calories to maintain their weight and stuff. I would say you go just a little bit more maybe to a third, 30%, 33% of a pound, 40%. The roosters might eat a half pound, depending on the day, depending on what the food is. Like, if they haven't had anything great for a few days and you throw out 3 or 4 watermelons and like a shitload of donuts and biscuits and stuff, they're going to go fucking crazy on it because they are like humans. Oh, we haven't had this in a long time, so we're going to eat it. At least my perspective of it. So, a quarter pound a day is what they eat, and it can be whatever. And what I was saying about the corn is if you have 50 pounds of corn and you have 200 chickens, well, that 50 pounds of corn will feed the chickens at $10 a day, and you don't have to feed them anything else. Now, if you, like I do, I usually don't throw the full bags out unless they haven't ate much. And right now I'm trying to get the egg production up because I have an order now for 6 dozen. I'm trying to fulfill that order. I don't know if I can hopefully fulfill it by this weekend. But the lady buys for me all the time. She buys 6 to 8 dozen a week, which is good. You know, good for me. It's $3 a dozen. And the store right now is like $7.50 a dozen. So she'd rather buy from me anyway. She's been buying from me for a year plus. So anyway, that's that. But I think the corn diet, protein-wise, is really good. And then giving them everything else. There was some chicken stuff in there and little bits of strawberries and whatever else in there. Sometimes there's egg and stuff in there. They eat it. I always give eggshells, and I cooked up omelets the other day for the kids for breakfast Sunday, and I cooked myself an omelet sandwich and probably used 10 eggs throughout breakfast, and because the kids we couldn't fill them up, and so I threw all the eggshells out here with whatever leftovers we had, and they devoured them, and it's really good for them to do that. You don't have to cook them and warm them up or any of that shit. So anyway, I can talk chickens all day long. I might. I should just be famous already. I can't even bend down. I hurt myself in so many ways.